Hey boys and girls, this is Mr. Villard, and this is a book called Butterflies by Lisa J. Amstutz, and it is part of the Little Pebble series. And I open up the book, and I get to the title page, and it says Little Critters, Butterflies by Lisa J. Amstutz. And when I open up the book, I get to the table of contents, and this tells me what chapters are in the book and what pages they're located on. If I'm not wanting to know everything about butterflies, but maybe I just want to know what they eat, I can go to lunchtime and I can see that that is on page 10. So I could turn to page 10 and get the information about what they eat. Flying by. Look what is flying by. It's a butterfly. That's a really pretty butterfly, blue. It looks like it has some purple and some black in it. A butterfly has 4 wings. Soft, colorful scales cover them. So if you look closely, you can see there are scales on the wings. And it has 4 wings. I did not know that. I thought it only had 2 wings. Brr, the air is cold. A butterfly warms up in the sun. Then it can fly. Lunchtime, 2 antennae smell for food. Does this flower have food? Yes, it does. And this is another feature in nonfiction text, are labels in the pictures. And this is a label that says antennae, and it's pointing to the 2 antenna sticking up from the butterfly's head. It uses those to sense food. Slurp! A butterfly drinks nectar through a long tube. So this right here is a long tube, and there is a label pointing to it. It's actually called a proboscis, and it's like a straw that the butterfly uses to drink nectar from the flower. Growing up. Tiny butterfly eggs hang from a leaf. A caterpillar will come out of each egg. And right here is another label, and it's pointing to a caterpillar. So you can see there's a butterfly here on the leaf. There's a caterpillar underneath, and there's eggs on the leaves. Chomp! It eats leaves. It grows fast. So when the egg hatches into a caterpillar, it eats lots of leaves and grows very fast. Soon, it makes a case called a chrysalis. Inside, it turns into a butterfly. So inside the chrysalis, the caterpillar is changing into a butterfly. That is called metamorphosis. And it is changing from a caterpillar into a butterfly. The new butterfly waits. Its wings must dry. Then it flies away. Goodbye. Glossary. The glossary is a feature of nonfiction text, and it's where it lists words and gives you the definition of what they mean. So this glossary has caterpillar, a larva that changes into a butterfly or moth. A caterpillar is the second stage of a butterfly's life cycle. Chrysalis, the third stage of a butterfly's life cycle. Pupa is another word for chrysalis. Nectar, a sweet liquid found in many flowers. And scale, a small thin plate that covers the wings of a butterfly. Over here, it gives you other books that you can read if you want to learn more about butterflies, or websites, internet sites that you can go to if you want to learn more about butterflies. This has some critical thinking parts if you want to answer questions about the book. And down here is an index, which is another important feature of nonfiction text. The index tells you words that are in the book and what pages they're on. So if you can't find the information you're looking for in the table of contents, you can always go back to the index and look for words like eggs. If you want to learn about the butterfly's eggs, you would go to page 14. So you can always use the index. It's another important component, another important feature of nonfiction text. This book was called Butterflies.